So, let me just explain. So this is my Korean, and I love the way it's cut at the back. These are, everything I have I've got in the sales. So these are from Anthropology. You're probably wondering what on earth I am wearing. Am I going into combat? No, I am going on safari. Next week I am going to Kenya with the same group of friends that I used to go to Austria. Gosh, this is really restricting. I used to go to Austria with. So we're going to Kenya for 9 days and we're going on safari. I'm going to be teaching yoga in the morning and in the evening, and I am really, really looking forward to it, but with very mixed emotions. So my mum is 95. She wants me to go. She is desperate I go, but I must stop fiddling with my hair. It's just that my hair, anyway, forget that. People always say, can you just leave your hair alone? So right, here we go. I know it's sticking out, but there we go. So my mum is a consideration because she's quite elderly, but she just said, well, she's very elderly, but she said, just go, please. So that's one consideration. Matilda is another consideration because she's very clingy now. She's old, she's 12, but she will go and stay with Anna, where she stays whenever I go away, and she's used to Anna and she quite likes it because there's other animals there. So it's nice for Matilda to have a holiday. I desperately need to go away because it has been quite a full-on winter. And in a moment, I will just show you a sample of 2 days of my week, and then you will see why I actually need to go away and have a bit of a break. Even though I have a great life, great job and everything else, it's just nice to go away. Plus, and this is really important, I grew up in Australia. I grew up in wonderful light and sunshine. And if you listen to my radio show, you'll know I'm not good on dark winter days in London. But it's also an excuse to buy applicable clothes, tropical clothes, well, safari clothes. I'm going to show you in a moment what I got in the sales. Everything I bought for Kenya I got in the sales because I live on Marylebone High Street, and all these shops I have first pickings because the moment they go on sale I can just see them. This jacket I wanted for ages because it's a Korean brand that I will wear anyway when I'm dog walking. I just love it, and I got it for 1/3 of the price in the shop that I often go to, Koi Bird on Marylebone Lane. Anyway, I'm going to show you the jacket, and then I'm going to show you some of the other items I bought. My fear is I'm going to look like Lofty from It Ain't Half Hot Mum, but I bought shorts, trousers, t-shirts, jackets, and a jumpsuit, which I will show you as well. So, let me just explain. So this is my Korean, and I love the way it's cut at the back. These are, everything I have I've got in the sales. So these are from Anthropology, my navy shorts. This is from American Vintage, which I wear a lot of, in the sale. And this is my friend Susie's hat. And these are my very old boots. Wait here and I'm going to do a quick change. Now, this is a silk jumpsuit. I know you may think this is very weird to wear on safari, but somebody said to me, because of the mosquitoes, you need to cover your ankles, often when you're on a river, and we're going on a river. I don't know what we're doing on the river. But again, this is Anthropology, half price in the sale. Right, one more, please. So now, this is the sort of thing you would never see me wear because it's basically as boring as hell. But muted colours, I'm told it's safari. So these are Benetton, again in the sale. Benetton trousers. And this I love. It's a brand on Marylebone High Street called Poetry. For women who always leave their blouses on the outside, which I always think represents you've given up on life. But I am leaving my blouse on the outside because, again, in the evening, apparently it gets quite cool. When I say cool, I mean in temperature, not vibe. But so this is Après Swamp, and then my other clothes are stuff that I've already got. So yeah, these are the only purchases and they were all in the sale, so I haven't overdone it. Oh, it's so chilly this morning. I'm in Pimlico and it's a beautiful crisp morning, sunny, and it's a part of London that I actually don't come to very often. It's if you're familiar with London, you'll know where Pimlico is. It's behind Victoria Station, and we're here to record an episode of the podcast Dogs in the City with DJ Fat Tony, who is a character I've wanted to meet for ages. I'm just waiting for Kate. It's Kate who's going to be producing today, and I think we're going to sit. Look at this wonderful florist. Cool. Dovers, for anyone that's familiar with it. So I'm going to sit and wait for her, have a cup of coffee, and then we're going to go and meet DJ Fat Tony. I love it round here. Kate, that's like New York, isn't it? Right, Kate.
Although this is fashionable London.
But you're near the recycling bins.
Oh, not so fashionable.
There we are. We don't really want to give the address where we are.
No.
Tell everyone who we're seeing.
We are off to chat to DJ Fat Tony and his dog, but apparently the dog's quite old, so we're hoping that we can just hang out at his house maybe, not walk.
We've had enough of walking, Kate and I. Kate's, how many months are you? 6?
No, more than that now. No, 7.
7 months pregnant.
Something like that.
We've had toilet stops all the way along. And really we want to sit inside, hopefully near a fire. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful sunny day, but it's
very cold.
It's
going out.
Oh yeah, we must.
She doesn't post that often, but she does.
Oh, Taylor.
Oh, that's
She's got nearly 400 followers.
Is she really?
Yeah.
We'll get you a few more when this goes out.
Hashtag Dot Taylor.
Bye then, Taylor. Bye. Oh,
Good girl.
good girl. Bye then.
knows that's her cute face.
Oh, Taylor.
Bye then,
Wanna go
Taylor.
Batsy Park with Daddy? Yeah?
I seriously, Kate, could have stayed there forever.
We nearly did.
We nearly did, actually. Oh my God, I'm going to turn this off. This will go up, by the way, on BBC Sounds. Just have a look. Dogs in the City.
DJ Fat Tony.
DJ Fat Tony and Taylor, his stunning dog. You must be fed up with this coat. I'm fed up with this coat. In fact, I am binning this coat. Gosh, it's been raining, which is why I'm dressed like this. So, Monday night, and look, I mean, it's crazy. Monday night in the West End, and I'm going to see Toby Jones in a production of Uncle Vanya. It's been raining, which is why I've been wearing my hat. It never rests, this part of London, to be honest. So this used to be the Comedy Theatre. It is now the Harold Pinter Theatre. I'm here to watch the show because then the actors are going to come on my show tomorrow. So I'm going to go. The best bit about this is I just go and pick up the press tickets. I don't have to stand in that queue. I just waltz to the front and go, can I have my press tickets? That is the best bit. Plus the fact I don't have to buy it. Oh, but it's a Monday night and you know I really fancy just being inside with Matilda. But never mind, I mustn't get like that. I must celebrate the fact I get to see theatre. Oh, here's some pictures for you, because I can't film it obviously when it's on. That's Toby Jones, who's a fan of my show. He and his wife love my radio show, so I'm really chuffed about that.
The guy from Derby is here.
Hello, Joe Good, BBC London.
Oh, hello.
Hello. So you see, this is the best bit of the whole job. Thank you. Thank you. How wonderful. I bypassed the queue.
Okay, I'm just coming past.
Do you know what is really good about this is Chekhov, and look at how many young people are here. Look how many people really want to come and see this. So Chekhov in the West End, brilliant, packed. That was brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant. I couldn't, when I was in there, the buzz, I just thought, you know, this is Uncle Vanya, Chekhov. Who's the audience going to be? It's a really young audience, and it deserves to be. It is so brilliantly directed. The adaptation is wonderful. When I was at drama school, we did a lot of Chekhov and Ibsen, and we did it in a very traditional way, and this is just, it's set in period, but it's just so brilliantly accessible. It makes me want to go home and read it. I know that sounds really indulgent. Anyway, it's a Monday night, I'm out late, I'm going to get the 453 back. Look at my hair, I'm going to have my hair cut soon. Girls are out in town. Anyway, this is my favourite bit, getting the 453 back. But, so, if you're coming into London and you want to see a play and you don't want to see a musical, then yes, I would definitely recommend Uncle Vanya, and Toby Jones is utterly brilliant, and he's going to be on my show, I think my radio show tomorrow. Look how pretty, I love Cafe Concerto, have a look. I'm at Piccadilly now, I'm going to get the bus. Do you know something? I am fed up with this hat. I'm fed up with this coat. When you watch this on Sunday, I'm told it's going to be actually a bit milder. At the moment it is freezing. It is Tuesday. I'm in Belsize Park, and I have done, so this is how my days play out. I'm about to go to the dental hygienist. It's 9:30 in the morning, but I'm meant to be in Kensal Green at 10 to record an episode of the podcast, and then back at base to do a pre-record with Annabelle Weir, who is a comedian, and then do my 3.5-hour show. And none of this, I think, is going to work, because often the hygienist is running late. To get to Kensal Green, I have to go on the tube and then on a main line from Euston, and then how I get back into the BBC from Kensal Green, I don't really know. I'm fed up with this hat, it's so cold. But anyway, there is an end to this, because I'm off to Africa very soon. Oh my gosh. Actually, I can't believe it's going to happen. It's going to happen in just over 7 days. When you watch this, 5 days. One of the treats I allow myself whenever I'm out doing these early morning freezing interviews, looking like a boiled egg, I go to Gales, because Gales have the most wonderful bridge rolls with smoked salmon. God, my teeth are nice and clean, and I'm doing some serious rerunning. I'm 10 minutes late. I'm in Kensal Green. I had to get the overground. I thought, damn it, I'll get a cab. There aren't any. Kate, the producer, has called me. I'm late. But, oh, there, right. Turn left at the co-op. There's the co-op.
Hello. There she is.
Look how clean my teeth are.
I look gorgeous. Already Kenya. Yeah, I was going to say that's really good.
Hi, girls. Hi, Kate.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I am. So I know this place so well. We filmed here. We filmed Sky here many years ago. And, excuse me, I had no idea it was going to become as important as it is. I mean, it's always been important in the dog world, but it is massively important now for lots of other reasons, which we're going to talk about on the podcast. So you need to go to the podcast, don't they, Kate?
Yes, they do.
How do they find it?
They go to BBC Sounds and they search for Dogs in the City podcast.
Shall I get Matilda a toy? Oh, that's a cat. I know.
Dogs over
Oh, here we are, over here, dogs.
Right, I'm going to set up, Joe.
Okay, hun. Kate's cracking the whip. It's because I am late. I'm never late, but I'm late. So we're back from the Mayhew, and this is Kate. This is what she does.
Warmed up.
We've warmed up, and this is where the magic happens, Kate.
It is. This is where the magic happens. We're
This-
editing it for Thursday.
And I can't actually do this bit.
You could.
I couldn't.
You could.
But I like to say, there's not a lot of editing, is there, Kate?
No, actually, you're a one-hit wonder.
I
Joe.
am one-hit wonder. So this will have been posted by the time you see it. So please go to Dogs in the City, BBC Sounds, iTunes, wherever. And yeah, it's the, what are we calling this one?
We'll think of a flashy title.
It'll include Megan, because that's like clickbait. Thank you. So that is it for this week. I'm already in a leopard print in preparation. Yes, now please, if you want to go and see Uncle Vanya, it's on at the Harold Pinter Theatre. Dogs and the City podcast, 3 new episodes are up there. Go to BBC Sounds, iTunes or wherever. And can I just say, please, I know I beg you to subscribe, but I am off on safari next week. So this is the last time I'm going to be posting from London. In fact, I don't even know if I can post in Africa. I have no idea. I certainly will be filming there, but you need to subscribe because I won't be posting on Sunday. I'll post when I can. So you have to subscribe, otherwise you'll miss it. And finally, 10 years on YouTube, Louise Pentland, one of the originals, I interviewed her for my Middle-Aged Minx Meets, which is on this channel. Please have a look at that interview. It's a long interview. She is fascinating. She has the ability to reinvent herself and to be a trailblazer, always a trailblazer, with appearingly having no ambition whatsoever. She just does it. So yeah, Louise Pentland, the link will be below here to that interview. Have a great week. Think of me looking like Lofty from It Ain't Our Pot Mum, and I will catch up with you whenever. Subscribe.